Hey now, it's your brother Marcus with another edition of the Elements of Inspiration Brother Marcus podcast. And as always, I give you the best interviews on this side of the globe, whether we're dealing with celebrities, people of interest, or me giving you what I'm about to give you right now. The Element of Inspiration, quicker, picker, upper. Stay in the game. Winning when everything says you can't. That is something that I want us to talk about today. There comes a moment in life when the scoreboard doesn't look like it's in your favor. The critics are louder than the cheerleaders, and people closest to you, the ones who know your name, your history, and all of your mistakes, they're the very ones who are saying it's over. You can't win. Now that's something that many of us would be like, So your mind is tired. Your heart feels defeated. Your situation looks final. But let me declare today, this day, with clarity and conviction, just because you're losing right now, it doesn't mean that you were born to lose. You're not a born loser. You are not finished. You are not disqualified. And you are not out of the game. So if you can see that all of us have to reset our mind, refocus our vision, and remember that you and God are the majority, you can still win. That's what I want us to focus on today. You can still be a champion winner, all-star player, greater than an MVP. So this is what I want us to get into our minds right now, is success is not outside of you. Success is in your hands, and winning only begins when you reset your mind, refocus your objective, and you move in a direction that you want to go, and block unnecessary noise and believe that what God has promised you is bigger than what people could ever predict. So I want to share with you some 7 powerful points really quickly about, from losing streak to being on the winning team. Reset your mind. That's one of the first things that we want to go over right now. You cannot win a new season with an old mentality, a bunch of immaturity, right? So you have to reset, and resetting is not quitting. It's recalibrating everything about your mind, right? When you think consistently, you will eventually, live out the situation. You have to be focused on what you need to do. And the other thing is, we got to learn how to stay in the game. Winners are not the ones who really fail. They never really fail. Winners are the ones who refuse to walk off the field. Persistence is power. Let us never forget that. Consistency beats talent when talent quits. The other thing is silence. We've got to silence the voices that don't cry out that you're a winner, or those voices that don't carry your vision. No one, absolutely no one who loves you will truly understand what you're going through. If they really don't love you, they'll never truly understand. And not everyone who knows you are called to lead. Some people that don't know you well, that don't understand what you've gone through, the hardships, the missed bloops and blunders and all of that, they can't help you to lead or lead you in the direction in which you want to go. Sometimes the loudest voices are the least qualified to speak over your destiny. Focus on the objective, not the obstacle. All of us in life are going through some supernatural obstacle course. You can't drive forward while you're sitting there looking out the rear view mirror. You've got to look forward. You got to stay focused. Your past is, it doesn't really explain who you are, and it does not define you. Your focus determines your future. The other thing is, I want you to do this. Move away. Absolutely. Faith is not a feeling, it's a movement. Progress doesn't require perfection, just obedience. Even small steps towards, breaks, small steps. Do not despise small beginnings is basically what I'm saying. And it will help you to break the losing cycle. The other thing that we need to remember is you're on your team. Who's on your team? You're on your team. God's on your team. And you are never outnumbered when you and God are connected. When God is involved, you're never outnumbered. And when God is with you, Statistics don't matter. History doesn't matter. Public opinion doesn't matter. Culture, cancel culture doesn't matter. You and God are the true supernatural majority. And last but definitely not least, declare victory before you see it. Winning starts when you are believing. That's right. You have to believe. Don't stop believing. You got to continue to believe. Believing activates your courage, and courage activates action. Action activates results. So speak life even when everything looks lifeless. We got to do better. We will do better. We are doing better. All right. I want to go to psychology today really quickly. It emphasizes the role of the mindset in transformation. All right. Noting this, the mind has a powerful influence on behavior, resilience, and performance. And what we believe shapes what we become. Another insight that I want to share with you is people who reframe adversity as temporary and challengeable are far more likely to recover, grow, and succeed. In other words, your mind is either your prison or your passport. We're going with the latter. Passport, please. And I'm going to give you a couple of scriptures really quickly. The book of Romans chapter 12, verses 2, it says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable in the perfect will of God." So we want to be able to be in the perfect will of God. So our minds have got to be transformed by the renewing of the mind. The book of Philippians chapter 4, verses 8, "Whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, think on these things." Transformation, it does not begin with circumstances. It begins with thoughts. So in closing, America, I want you to hold on to this. You may feel defeated, but you're not done. You may be tired, but you are still called. You may be counted out, but heaven has counted you in. God brings you through it. God can lift you above it all, and God will actually help you win through the situations. You will win. You will win. You will win. That's right. So today, make a decision. Stay in the game. Reset your mind. Refocus your faith. Block the noise. Move forward and simply WIN. Win. Because you can win. Yeah. That's today's element of inspiration. Brother Marcus, quicker, picker, upper. Remember, if you need some inspiration, always hit up your brother, www.bromarcus.com. And with that being said, everybody, as I say on the radio, don't touch that dial. But in this case, don't touch that podcast. Stay close, everybody. More of the elements of inspiration coming up.